Up early in the morning, headed to this punk ass job shit. But every night I'm trying to find a way to rob it. I got a daughter on the way, I'm through with the yay. So I'm at this motherfucker every day with my uniform on. Trying to keep it cheap, taking orders from a fool. Wouldn't make it in the streets while you make it.
Unleashed, man. I'm sitting here with Greedy Man. Greedy Man, what's going on with you, homie?
Wes. You know what?
No doubt. You know what I mean? Greedy gonna make sure you represent that west side, homie. Ain't got nothing but love for Cali,
shit,
homie.
man.
You know?
I love this dirty
I'm gonna be
thing.
talking shit about Cali, though.
Yeah, I know, but I love it, man. It, like they say, it's a beautiful, ugly relationship, but it works for us.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. That's what's up. What's on your mind today, homie?
Yeah, well, you know, I was thinking, and I was like, man, when and how do you know your expiration date? When do you say enough is enough of being a gangster? Enough of being a coach? Enough of being dad? Because it's like sometimes you have to know that, because I notice a lot of people when they go further than their expiration date, that's when the fumbles come.
You know what, homie? I don't know if you aiming at me personally, you know what I mean? But I might be the wrong dude to ask, homie. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, man, the expiration date really technically. Dude, you out here gang banging, homie. You out here selling drugs. You out here putting in work. You know, homie, by the time you 26, homie, 27, homie, you should have been a slid out because you start having kids, start having family, start trying to get that mortgage together and shit like that, homie. Yeah. So you should slide out around that time. Man, I told some dudes just today, homie. I mean, just today. It's funny you asked me that. I told some dudes just today. My little homie, nephew Lynn, he from the mob. Okay. He called me from the pen and shit, homie. Okay. You know, and he was talking his talk, and I say, Lynn, you know, he talking to me like I'm a big homie. Yeah. And I'm telling him, homie, you know, Lynn 30 something. You know, 30, 31, 32 yeah, something. Yeah. I say, homie, y'all the OG.
Yeah. Y'all
you know
done stepped in them stages.
You know, I'm the old nigga, bro. You know what I mean? I say, dude, y'all the big homies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, and I had to tell my homie Donnie and them at the same thing. Yeah. Dude, y'all the OGs. Yeah. You know what I mean? But you got to realize, dudes ain't stopping at that 26, 27. Yeah. Dude's 40, dude 50. Yeah. You know what I mean? Greedy man. And unfortunately, homie, I'm pushing 50, homie. And I still find myself on the phone. I still find myself concerned. I still find myself guiding. You know what I mean, homie, when I shouldn't be. You know what I mean? I shouldn't care not one iota about what goes on the turf at damn near 50, homie. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's almost like, you know what I mean? You know, it's almost insulting to myself. Yeah. You know what I mean? But at the same time, homie, when the passion for trying to save dudes is there, you know what I mean? Or trying to give a dude that one last advice to come with you. You know what I mean? Jump out with you. Yeah. You know what I mean, homie? Because you got to realize, say, my little homies that say they 40. Okay. You know what I mean? Say they 40. If I could get my 10 core homies that's 40, you know what I mean, to ride out with me. Yeah. I wouldn't even say nothing to the rest of them dudes because, you know, y'all didn't grow up with me. Y'all didn't grow up. You know what I mean? You know, I'm trying to make sure that the dudes who grew up under me make it out. Yeah. Most of them are, though, homie. They doing shit successful, and you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like you say, dude, we should have been tapped out.
We should have been tapped out.
We should have been got on. We should have been rolled off, homie. And that's the sad truth about this gangster shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? You know what you say.
My thing is, it's like you said, it's hard to find your expiration date because you so in deep. You know what I mean? With everything, with anything, even addiction. You know what I mean? You say, man, I'm just gonna smoke a little bit of weed, whatever. Yeah. Man, you end up being a smoker for all the way till you die. But like you say, you gotta know your expiration date because the world changes so fast that you'll get caught up in that last ending part to where you should have changed. And you'll be somewhere sitting in somebody's jail cell. You'll be somewhere in the back of somebody's trunk. Yeah. Man, check this out, man. You too old to be putting your hands on a police hood car.
Right. Let me tell you a quick story about, you know, I get a lot of questions about FG, why you don't do this or why you didn't do that or why certain shit don't happen or didn't happen. Yeah. You know, and I don't never speak on it, homie, just based on, homie, like I said, I don't get on these podcasts and YouTubes and, you know, verbally put myself in a situation, homie, where the police gonna be recording the shit because they listen to all this shit. Yeah. But you gotta look at it like this, homie. Anybody who's seen the movie Heat, You know what I mean? With Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, man, possibly one of the greatest casts, homie, that ever did it.
Yeah.
At the end of the movie Heat, homie, they had lost a couple partners to a rat. Mm-hmm. They would have got away with that one, homie. Yeah. Because of the rat, homie, you know what I mean? You know, they end up losing a couple homies.
Yeah, yeah.
At the end of the day, they got off with the money, though. Uh-huh. He had the girl waiting in the car. Yeah. He had the jet fueled up. Yeah. He out of here, greedy. And he couldn't let it go.
And he couldn't let it go,
homie. And that one little let me go finish this last bit of business, you know, cost him everything, cost him his life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he was out of there. He made it. He won. So when you saying, homie, that last bit of, you know, coaching, that last bit of riding, that last bit of, you know, can get you caught up, homie. Yeah. And you looking up, you somewhere 50, 60 years old and you back in the jail cell or back on the yard. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, that'd be some heartbreaking shit for me to be in that position. But I always go back to the movie Heat, say, homie, we won a lot. We got away with a lot of shit.
Yeah, we got away with a lot of shit. Yeah.
You can't win them all, homie. You know what I mean? You can't get them all, homie. You know what I mean? You know, so that's my words on it at the end of the day. Because you're going to always, at the end of the day, feel like you left something on the table.
Yeah.
You gotta leave that shit on the table. Homie.
You gotta leave it on the table.
Yeah. So that's how you do it, homie. But at the end of the day, you gotta walk away at some point.
Yeah.
And that expiration date is a hell of a question. And I best believe that somebody else on another platform come up with a topic on that shit. Cause when is the expiration date?
When is the expiration date? That's the same thing. Like, you know, like basically even with them rappers. Like, man, it's hard to be a celebrity rapper. It's a lot of rappers out here in California, but you never heard of them. They're not celebrity rappers.
Right.
But the thing is, once you make it to where you could buy your mama a house, you could get your daddy out of the hood, and you can get your kids, take them to college. Listen, man, that's your expiration date. But the thing is, you steady playing. You know you're not supposed to be, and like you say, we see it in the news with Young Thug, with all these rappers.
You got Casanova fighting a racketeer.
True.
You got YG, what's the boy, Melly on fighting a murder. He killed his two partners, or allegedly they saying he killed his two partners. Dude, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
You know what I mean?
What are you doing?
And we seeing constantly that they got the rap police out there. They came and got us out the hood.
Yeah.
Now they on you rappers. Homie.
Yeah.
So you niggas better, you ain't exempt, homie.
Yeah.
They finish make an example out of y'all.
Yeah.
While you out there bullshitting. You know, when I checked out the Mozzie case, Mozzie in Culver City, with a chunky 9/16 round clip on.
Yeah.
What is you doing?
What is you
doing? For one, you ain't gonna need that in Culver City.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know.
Keep it 100. Yeah.
For two, homie, they don't even play out that way. You shouldn't even be. You should have jumped up, went around the other way.
Yeah.
The long way. You should have took the long way, homie.
Yeah.
You know, and I know you got to protect yourself, but at the same time, homie, you still supposed to have a team who had that for you. You know what I mean? Well, you shouldn't be going down for that. We, you know, they technically, homie, we got 23, 24, 25 your homies that's willing to take that.
Yeah.
Willing to handle their business for you and take that when something happens.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have went down. You was the boss of that team, homie.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have went down. You know.
Yeah, the boss is the last to go, and like
no doubt.
The thing about a lot of people don't know the law and the federal law. Yeah. It's two completely different things. The lawyers is complete. You can't go get a regular lawyer and say you fighting a fair case.
No
the feds will look at you and laugh. You need a federal lawyer.
Yeah, no doubt. You have to be the dudes that been in that courtroom.
Yeah, you gotta
know that lingo.
You gotta know
understand how these folks play.
Yeah, and the thing about that is a lot of people will tell you, listen, man, you're better off just taking that deal.
Oh, no doubt.
Because you wasting a lot of money that you can use to survive while you in there.
I did it, homie.
Yeah, while you can survive.
I fucked off a dub. When I could have had that dub in my pocket and got the same 10 I was going to get regardless.
Because of the mandatory.
The mandatory. It wasn't
because of the mandatory.
You know what I
Now,
mean?
now you can get because the laws has changed with the feds.
Yeah, they have. But
so it can. So a lot of people, they don't understand how Mozzie got the year and the day.
Yeah.
But they got to understand that laws has changed. Yeah. Because you got dudes still sitting in prison right now for weed.
Yeah, no doubt.
They doing 20, 30 years for weed. But it's legal now.
Yeah.
They still ain't fixed that to let them get out.
Ain't fixed it to let them out.
So you got to understand the law of the federal law. So knowing the state law is different from knowing the fed law.
No doubt.
You know what I mean?
Check this out, homie. Listen to the Greedy Man. Understand we all got an expiration date, not that final expiration date. That expiration date, homie, to get up out the hood, homie, and go move on with your life and go be, you know, do some real man shit, go do some real woman things. You know what I mean? Take care of them kids, get that mortgage going, homie. You know, and things of that nature, man. FG Unleashed. I'm here with the Greedy Man.
No
Appreciate
question.
y'all for tapping in. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. That's what's up.
Keep it on the west. Let's roll out.